Hello guys, this is Royal69501 and welcome. Well, on this video I'm gonna give you my thoughts about Wonder Woman issue number 39. Now, for me this is the cover of this week. As I said, this is the cover. And what you see on the cover is happening on the inside, but not physically. I'm not saying that you're gonna see her as you see on the cover. But what you see on the cover is more or less what she's going through and how she's feeling with dealing between being a god of war and being the emissary of peace. You see, she's going through hell. Oh, believe me, big time. So the thing is that she went when Superman went inside of a volcano on the last issue, trying to figure out what is making like the tidal wave where she blames something. So the thing is that they managed to go inside and she finds what she believes is, and it is the responsible for what's going on. Now in that moment is where Wonder Woman, she wants to kill the creature, which when she says I'm a warrior, I'm a woman of peace, but also I'm the god of war. She's a god of peace and god of war. Just right on that moment when she was going to kill the creature, Superman stopped her. Not only that, that also there's a big conflict between Batman and Wonder Woman, in the sense that Batman, as we know, he's kind of a little bit paranoid. Well, he always been paranoid. The thing is that he worries about Wonder Woman, that the God of War will finally take over her. Because that's the thing about the story arc, is the struggling that Wonder Woman she's been going through. She have to be the God of peace, but at the same time she has to be the God of war. So she has a conflict. It's like, call it like yin yang conflict. Well, same thing. Imagine anybody that is trying to be good and bad at the same time. So there's the two sides of the coin. Which of the two sides gonna take over the other side? Also, uh, the thing is that once that Superman managed to stop Wonder Woman for killing that creature, they are in the watchtower talking, and Batman came up and said, "Look, you almost crossed the line. We are not supposed to cross that line." And Wonder Woman, she kind of like throw it on his face, saying, "Look, you know how many people have died in Gotham City just because you go by that code? So you're more or less responsible for people dying by not killing the bad guy." So there's a conflict between Wonder Woman and Batman. That not because Wonder Woman wants to have the conflict. It's the God of War has a conflict with Batman code and everybody's code, superheroes code of not killing. Because God of War supposed to, whenever she go, she's supposed to leave behind war, misery, and death. That's what war is about. It's not just two conflict between two parties. It's the consequences of that conflict, which basically is always the innocent. Is the one who have to live through that. So, in my opinion, this series is getting a lot better. I like this new creator team where it's taking Wonder Woman's direction. Maybe she's not the same as before with the previous team, but that team they did their story. Now this new team took over where the other one left over, because we now taking the other side. We saw her story when she was from the beginning until she becomes God of War. Now his whole story arc is about her struggling between good and bad, or peace and war. So she feels frustrated by all the people that this creature died, that may not die, that they kill, as we see here. Because human beings, for these creatures, we are just food to them. As far as on this issue, that's what I understood. So, excuse me. So overall, that to me, in my opinion, this series is, this story is really good. Even though that Meredith Finch, I never read anything on her work as a writer, but the Wonder Woman, for me, she's doing a good job. I really having fun with this series. And I will give it 5 out of 5. And also the cover for Wonder Woman is a cover of the week. Because look at that. Look at that cover. That's how Wonder Woman is going through. It's the problem that she's going through between being the god of peace and god of war. Not only that, when she went back to her island, then we got Donna Troy, that she took over. She's going to be the next princess or the next queen of the Amazon, because she's not there. So, there's a lot of stuff going on through her mind. And not only that, and I don't know, I don't quite remember if I saw it on the previous, on the beginning of the New 52, but I never saw Wonder Woman crying at all. And on this issue, she cried. Maybe she being a strong woman, being a superhero, being an Amazon, that she might not be able, she's not allowed to cry. But the way I see it is that all that was going on, it took a toll, which eventually she went down in tears. Which more or less, that's what the cover tells you. She's holding the wall, and she's going through pain, and she's on tears. So I would give this comic book a 5 out of 5. Well, guys, this is it. Till later. Bye.